Guys, welcome. I went on my first ghost hunt. Me and Mr. Magic Shizzle spent the night in Shepton Mallet prison. Now, before I show you some video footage and tell you about the experience, there's just a few fun facts and some information about the prison. So the prison was open in 1625 and it closed in 2013, which makes it the UK's oldest prison. It was also used for storage of important historical documents, including Domesday Book and the Magna Carta. In 1939, the prison was a military prison by the British Army and then later by the American forces. They constructed an execution block to hang condemned prisoners. The total number of executions in Shepton Mallet in the early years is unknown, but between 1889 and 1926, 7 men convicted for murder were executed within the prison, and their remains were buried within the grounds of the prison, and they remain there to this day. In 1940, 3 British soldiers who were incarcerated in room 142 died of carbon monoxide poisoning. 18 American servicemen were executed at the prison, 16 were hanged in the execution block, and 2 were shot by firing squad in the prison yard. And some fun facts: among the soldiers there was also the London gangsters, the Cray twins, who were held there in 1952 because they refused to fill out their national service. So the prison closed on the 10th of January 2013, and it was one of 7 prisons to close. So there's been many reports of drafts and a smell of perfume, and some night officers would report seeing shadows and white figures standing on the stairs. Prisoners became uncomfortable in their cells and officers started to refuse to work the night shifts. So in the 70s, the Home Office carried out a 3-day investigation and the results were inconclusive. There's been lots of strange things happening and been reported by staff, volunteers and visitors at the prison. Some are reported to see the supposed ghost of one of the executed servicemen, Private Lee Davis. He was executed for rape and murder. He refused to accept his fate and is believed to still wander the hallways today, even burning staff with his cigarette. But the most famous story is the White Lady. She murdered her husband and was brought to Shepton Mallet prison for her final days before being hanged in the town centre. The night before execution, she was offered her final request, where she asked to wear her wedding dress. The morning of her execution, her lifeless body laid on the bed. Dressed in the wedding dress, the officers checked her body for a reason behind her death. There were no marks, and it was concluded that she must have died of a broken heart. She wanders the wings and has reported to be seen on multiple occasions, and if she isn't seen, the smell of sweet perfume has been reported to waft through the prison wing. So guys, how could we not spend the night walking around this prison in the dark? So I'm going to take you through some video footage of our experience. We were a group of about 30 people. Half of us went to one side of the prison and the other half on the other. The following clip is actually the scariest thing that happened that evening.
Oh my God!
What did you find?
Oh, A, B, C, D. Then
J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V.
X up there. Where would Y, Z be?
W.
Cell or something.
Find
No, babe, come on.
As you can see, the unfound alphabet letters will haunt Mr. Magic Shizzle for the rest of his life. There were a few knocks and bangs, but because we're in different groups, we didn't know if it was the other group or something paranormal. Some people in our group were lucky enough to have paranormal experiences.
I saw, don't go in there yet. I was stood here and I saw the white legs coming, and I don't mean like linen trousers, and I just saw the arm come in and I was gone.
We even sat in one of the cells with a dowsing board and pendulum, but we didn't get many answers. The staff were really friendly and lovely. I did ask, obviously, if they had any experiences. So one of them has had none whatsoever, no paranormal experiences there in the years that she's been there. However, many work colleagues have. And then she took us a secret way. So it's the way that the officers used to go to get to the wings quickly. So I obviously filmed the secret way. I didn't really feel any juju or vibes, only in A wing. I had a very strange, eerie feeling in A wing, but not in the rest of the prison. So to sum it up, it was definitely an experience. It was a good date night. It was definitely fun. Shame that we didn't get any sort of activity. However, others did. And if you go, maybe you'll be lucky and you'll get some activity. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Take care.